Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, remember, reminder, tonight's the Friday night live stream, the Stevie After Dark live stream, and it starts tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. It will be a members-only live stream. I'm sorry, guys. This live stream I can't just put up publicly like that. I'm gonna be a little bit different in this live stream. I'm gonna be saying a lot of stuff that's crazy. It's gonna have your jaws dropped. So be prepared, but we are going to have a good time, a fun time. And if you are interested in becoming a channel member so you can see the live stream, the link is in the description box below. But I'm gonna get back to this news. A couple of days ago, this story broke out of Southfield, Michigan, right? Or the city of Southfield. And shout out Southfield, by the way. I ain't been shouting out lately. I'm slipping. And it's about a 20-year-old man who thanked the police and is very thankful to be alive after two teenagers carjacked him. Teenagers from Detroit, which you will see one of them who's named. And they stole his Dodge Charger, I think it was, while he was making a DoorDash delivery order. You know, a lot of people are forgiven for some things and say, oh, well, kids make mistakes. Let me explain something to you. This is how I look at this, because I guess I'm old school. We are responsible for our actions. When you stick a gun in somebody's face against their will to take something from them, that ain't no accident. That's a willful, calculated, evil error. And you should pay for it. Take a look at this, and we'll come back and I'll give you my commentary.
Thankful to be alive. A DoorDash delivery driver recalls the moment he was carjacked in Southfield.
I was just scared, but just happy that I'm alive. I count my blessings every day. It's just scary.
He's so grateful. Southfield police say two teens stole a Dodge Charger from 20-year-old Joshua, who you just heard from there, while he was just trying to make a delivery. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ty Steele.
Good evening. I'm Karen Drew, in for Kimberly Gill. This happened over the weekend, but the chief is praising the victim for helping out with the arrest. Victor Williams joins us live. Victor, this young man was receiving a lot of credit, and those teens, I understand, are facing some carjacking charges this afternoon.
Yeah, that's right, Karen and Ty. Cops were able to move in rather quickly. It only took them about 4 minutes to respond, all because this victim was able to keep his cool.
We are headed off to Woodward now.
The decision to carjack a DoorDasher doesn't end well for these teens, making a run for it in Southfield.
1050.
Police got the 911 call from the panicking DoorDasher concerned about his silver Dodge Charger being stolen around 4:40 a.m. on Saturday.
I was door dashing and my car got stolen, sir. I had a gun pointed at me, sir.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
We located that vehicle during that phone call, which initiated our vehicular pursuit.
Southfield Police Chief Elvin Barron says it was the victim who made all the difference, being able to calmly identify the two responsible.
They both had masks on. One had red and one had black.
From there, chase begins when police locate the suspects in the stolen Charger following a stolen black Jeep Cherokee, both cars going faster than usual.
Almost wrecked. We're through Motor Drive.
The black Jeep Cherokee isn't seen again, but police have no problem finding the Charger, as the two men now partly identified as 18-year-old Derek Butler and another 17-year-old from Detroit still trying to get away. The show is over with the simple pit maneuver, leading to incriminating evidence being found.
The victim's wallet was located on the passenger seat, a loaded Glock 9mm Ghost handgun, and there was no serial number on the slide of that weapon.
Both men were taken into custody and are now facing charges. Joshua, the victim, is just thanking God he's still here.
I'm thankful that I'm alive because my girlfriend is 13 weeks pregnant and I'm 20 years old. So the only thing I was thinking about was me not being there for my kid.
Now, that Charger unfortunately was totaled, but even still, Joshua was able to make that delivery, of course, in a different vehicle. And what a stand-up guy he is. Live in Southfield, Victor Williams, Local 4.
What a story. All right. Thank you, Victor.
I'm Jolie Sherman in Southfield at the Lakes Apartments, where police responded to a DoorDash driver who was carjacked at gunpoint. And I'm told it was thanks to the victim's courage and quick thinking that police officers were able to make some quick arrests.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. What's going on?
Oh my God. I'm panicking right now, sir.
What's
Oh my
going on?
I was door dashing and my car got stolen, sir.
That was the 911 phone call that came in over the weekend.
I had a gun pointed at me, sir.
A terrifying night for 20-year-old Joshua McCullough, who was out door dashing when two men broke into his silver Dodge Charger as he was dropping off an order and pulled out their gun. At that point, McCullough ran away and the men took off with his car.
I'm thankful that I'm alive because my girlfriend is 13 weeks pregnant and I'm 20 years old. So the only thing I was thinking about was me not being there for my kid.
It happened at the Lakes Apartments in Southfield shortly before 5 a.m. Saturday. Police say the suspects, identified as 18-year-old Derek Butler from Detroit and a 17-year-old also from Detroit, were following McCullough around in a stolen black Jeep Grand Cherokee before zeroing in on McCullough.
In essence, they stole that vehicle to steal other vehicles.
Southfield Police Chief Alvin Barron commending McCullough for calling police as quickly as he did that night.
While Joshua was talking to 911, we picked this vehicle up and started the pursuit at that point, ultimately bringing both these individuals into custody.
Dashcam video shows the stolen Dodge Charger driving eastbound on the Davison Freeway, at times going over 125 miles per hour.
Pit.
That's when Southfield officers utilized a pit maneuver to stop the car and arrest the two men.
Driver! Open the door with your left hand!
The chief sending this message to drivers.
Some individuals will have items such as cars, jewelry, or money. They want to fight for those things. It's not worth it. Turn those things over. Get to a phone, call 911 as soon as possible, allow law enforcement to intervene.
The suspects now facing a number of charges, including carjacking. They're due back in court later this month. In Southfield, Jolie Sherman, 7 News, Detroit.
All right, guys, you've seen it. I'll be honest with you, it was hard hearing that phone call. You know what I'm saying? I've been stuck up several times, been shot one time, during a robbery. And hearing his voice and how he sounded, that's what you go through when that adrenaline is wearing off. Boy was terrified, 20 years old, rest of his life ahead of him. And he had to be confronted with this, doing his job, out working. Early in the morning, said it was 4 a.m. He was out there doing DoorDash, trying to make money. Said he got a kid on the way. You know what I'm saying? Said he was thinking about that when these kids who should be in a fucking house sleeping at 17, 18 years old, 4 in the morning, they in a stolen SUV looking for another car to steal. And if you paid attention to it, you know what I'm saying? The video I'm talking about, the cops were driving and one of them in the silver car passed the cops swerving. I told you a lot of these motherfuckers get these cars. They want to zip up and down the road, middle of the night, ain't nobody out there, do a bunch of crazy reckless driving, race these cars and act like, they in these rap videos that they see a lot of times. And a lot of them want the police to chase them. I ain't never seen so many motherfuckers nowadays in my life at a young age with the rest of their life ahead of them have no real aspirations, hopes, and dreams except wanting to be a fuck up and want to run their stupid asses right to the fucking plantation, aka prison. And I would offer no leniency, and I don't feel nothing for that. Think about it. Where the fuck your parents at? How you sneaking out the house like that? I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of times, it ain't even the parenting. A lot of these kids gravitate to dumb shit. A lot of them sneak out the house when their parents are in the house sleeping. Now, mind you, kids make mistakes. And there's always some naysayers that say, oh, well, Steve, you shouldn't say a lot of people deserve the flowers and they're kids. They make mistakes. Sneaking out the house and taking your parents' car to go sneak and see a girl or just go and just drive around and see if you can drive it and you crash, that's a mistake. But when you're in the stolen car, whether you're driving it or not, y'all running around, driving all crazy and stuff, then spotting other people and then stalking them to steal their car and sticking a gun into somebody's face like it's nothing and willing to use it, if they tell you no and fuck off, that ain't no mistake. That's an act of evil. It's unacceptable. I don't give a fuck how old you are, because you know that gun gives you a certain amount of power and puts a certain amount of fear in people that want to live and do the right thing in life, whereas your ass don't, so you point that weapon to get what you want. knowing damn well they couldn't keep that car. They'll fuck around, drive that car a few hours, do donuts, stupid ass shit, drop it off, sneak back home, or just leave it there because they know people are gonna be looking for it eventually. I'm gonna say something real quick. The Southfield police chief, man, I forgot his name, but shout out to him, man. Yo, that dude always looked like he mad and shit. He like a bad little kid. He like, I just wanted to say that. I always say it when I see him, he always look like he mad. But anyway, 18 years old. They showed his face, they showed the 17-year-old. They get a car looking stupid as hell as usual. You totaled this boy's car at 20 years old. What do you think his insurance gonna be? Think he gonna get a low rate? No, his insurance gonna go up. Probably was up now anyway because he was a young driver. And here comes somebody else fucking tearing up somebody's financial situation to where their problem that they started is a lasting problem for this guy. He wasn't in the car. Car was stolen. They still count that against you a lot of times. Shit's fucked up, man. These people doing shit and it's like a long lasting effect that goes past just the trauma, whether it's physical or mental, that you endured, that they did out of spite. It shouldn't be accepted in this country. And they need to address this type of shit. Under no circumstances do you got the right to come to somebody and just take something of value that you really don't value yourself. You just want to have fun. Fuck that. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Members only live streaming tonight. Stevie After Dark. Lord have mercy, it's going to be buck wild and lit. See you then.